Oh golly, here we go again. Another failure by nobody but Bioware themselves. They have done it now, haven't they? They messed with it all and now they get the horns. Originally I wasn't even gonna bother to expose this piece of junk, because as you can see, it speaks for itself. But I heard rumors that EA and Bioware are duct taping anyone that dares to speak the truth about this game. And if there's one thing that I despise more than you losers with bad taste in gaming, it is censorship by horrible corporations. Unfortunately for them, that doesn't stop Jameson, also known as the king of gaming and the 1000% fact spitter and the one that is superior than you on every single way, to call this game out for what it actually is. As a matter of fact, I will call the entire franchise out, because Dragon Age has always been that one cancer cell in the gaming industry that needs to be exterminated. Like, come on, Dragon Age, in 2024? Haven't they got better IPs that deserve a new game? I mean, Mass Effect, as overrated as that game is, could use a new paint job. Need for Speed definitely should go back being the titan that it once was. Dragon Age was always a flop, and this Dragon Age Veilguard is no different from the rest. Like, seriously, what the fuck were they thinking when they developed this garbage? Obviously the story is abysmal. It reminds me of a MCU film, and you should know that Marvel is awful in storytelling. Fact, not an opinion. And despite the fact how much backlash this game got, it shockingly had one good thing. Yes, just one. And it might shock you what it is. As bad as Dragon Age Veilguard is, its combat has to be the best one in the franchise. But that's not saying much considering the fact that all Dragon Age games fucking lose. Origins combat was a complete snooze fest. Dragon Age 2, which by the way was objectively the high point of the franchise, even that game had lame combat. I mean, at least the story wasn't completely awful like, for example, Dragon Age Origins was, with its many plot holes and laughable dialogue. The only thing that did change up the story was the race of your character. Like, for example, if you're an elf you are oppressed, if you're a dwarf you're small, if you're a human you've basically chosen the best race there is. However, that gets overshadowed just because how arbitrary the choices are. All they do is change the tone of their speech, change some dialogue here and there, and just for the fact that it's Bioware, you get your yin-yang romance option. And you got that one dude hitting on you thinking you are a homosexual when you've already denied at least 5 attempts. Like, no Zenner, I don't want your dagger up my sleeves. How many times do I have to tell you this? Like, sweet mother of Buddha, it was a disaster. No wonder this game got outshined by Kingdoms of Amalur as deserved. Back in the day I called Origins out for being so fucking insufferable, and what did y'all losers do? Consume the slop like the pigs you are. And almost 10 years later y'all do the same thing again. Like, I can't never imagine having such god-awful taste such as you have. It's no wonder EA and Bioware got $signs on their eyes and crap out like 4 or 5 games that are now known for nothing but mediocrity. I just laugh at the fact that you losers really crowned Dragon Age Origins as one of the greatest RPGs of all time. However, I can't even go back to it due to how fucking ugly Dragon Age Origins was. Borderline PlayStation 2 graphics, awful story, the choices you make in the game doesn't even affect the game that much. I really struggle to comprehend how Jade Empire from 2005 looks next general compared to Dragon Age from 2009, which looks last general. I just can't take you seriously if you like anything from Dragon Age Origins. But back on Dragon Age Veilguard. Dragon Age Veilguard? More like Dragon Age Veilhard. I don't want anything to do with this game. You hear me, eh? I don't want to even touch this game. I Veilguard this game from entering my cortex. I'm gonna break it by tiny little pieces, throw it in the dumpster and light it on fire, where it can return to the depths of hell from where it came from. If you want an actual action RPG that's worth your time, if you want true innovation from developers that actually care about their products, spoiler alert, Ubisoft, go buy Assassin's Creed Shadows, go buy Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Because if you continue to torture yourself by playing Dragon Age Veilguard, you best believe you should repent yourself for the better. Because Dragon Age Veilguard is invested with wrath, pride, sloth, taoism, and greed. Oh, and that's for you. If you're planning to copyright strike this factual video, if you dare to challenge the first commitment for false pretenses, you will be hearing from my attorney immediately. May I remind you that criticism is protected under the First Amendment. And if you dare to challenge the First Amendment, you best believe I summon my Second Amendment, you spastic motherfucker. Alright, there's a fuckload of issues that this game holds, but at the end of the day it ain't worth it to mention it all, because the only thing you need to know is that this game is absolute garbage. So to conclude this review, fuck Dragon Age Veilguard, Origins, or whatever, and fuck yeah and Bioware. I rate this game a 0 out of 10. And you best know what that means. Do not buy this game.